Request those at the back to draw to the front.
Tweyongereko mu maaso.
Let us come closer.
Musumba baba yakwanjula obeera wali nga nokankana.
If the pastors want to introduce you, even shake in your seat.
Bye ngendo bagamba bibajjamu.
Do the things I'm going to say fit?
Ndaba ba CEOs.
I see CEOs.
Njagala nnyo ekigambo ekyo.
I love that word so much.
Ndaba ba business moguls, babayita ba business ekyo.
I see business moguls.
Ndaba abantu abagenda okukola emirimu egy'enjawulo.
I see people who are going to do different work.
Nze siraba bavubuka.
I do not see youth.
Obuvubuka bukoma ku myaka emeka Musumba?
At what age does it?
Obwensi 39 kati awo mbususse.
I've gone beyond that.
Bwegiba anamba mbususse naye ate obw'omwoyo oba okyali muvubuka.
If you have those things in the spiritual, you're still a youth.
Yenze Lwondo.
The names by
Bameka
Arondo.
abamanyi?
How many know me?
Omukono waggulu. Abavubuka tukozesa maanyi.
The youths we use power and strength.
Amen. Kitegeeza abamanyi we bali bangi.
Implying there are many who know me.
Ndi mwana mu kkanisa eno.
I'm a son in this house.
Okusookera ddala neebaza omusumba atukulembera, omusumba Kasozi.
First of all, I thank the pastor that leads us, Pastor Kasozi.
Abasumba balina amaaso balengera.
Pastors have eyes and they see ahead.
N'agamba ono ate bawuliriza.
And they also listen and hearken.
Njijukira musumba Kasozi waliwo preaching gye nali nkola.
I remember there was a preaching I was making and Pastor
Nangamba
Kasozi
okikoze bulungi.
said you've done it well.
Natyanga okugira ye muntu gw'omaliriza n'akuwa assessment naga okikoze bulungi.
He's the person that can assess you after you've done something and he says you've done it well.
Kati ekyo kye mwagalako.
That is what I love of
Nti ye
him.
muntu ajja kuwa assignment.
That is someone who is going to give you an
Akugambe
assignment.
nti ogikoze bulungi oba ogikoze bubi kyusaamu wano.
And afterwards he'll tell you either you've done well or poorly, you have to change this and that.
Badde naye mu office eddakiika nga 3 naye twogedde ebintu ebi cross cutting nga bya mirundi nga 5 omulundi gumu.
I was with him in the office and spoke about cross-cutting
Olumu
issues like
ng'akugamba
5
banjogedde
categories.
bingi.
And sometimes I would wonder
Naye
have I spoken
n'abiddamu
a lot?
n'agamba n'abisimba byonna nga bw'abyogedde.
But he repeated all of them like I'd said them.
Kati ye muntu ajja mu myaka gyammwe ddala.
So he's the person that fits in your age
Tumukubireko
group.
mu ngalo nti yatukulembera.
Let us clap for him for he leads us.
Angaye nti bw'okulembera abavubuka weeyisa kivubuka.
For you to lead the youth, you must behave like
Era
a youth.
mumulengera.
And you see how he is.
Muvubuka nze
He
muyita
is a
muzeeyi naye muvubuka.
I call him elder, but he's a youth.
N'ennyambala ya kivubuka n'entambula ya kivubuka n'enjogera ya kivubuka.
The dress code, the way he walks, the
Muyina
speech is
engeri
all
gye
for the youth.
mumuyonse.
There is a
Naye
way
n'afuuka omuvubuka.
you've circled him and he has also become a youth.
Mukama akuwa omukisa musumba wange.
May the Lord bless you, my pastor.
Leero newe okutandikira wambula olumu.
I even failed to find a beginning
Naye
point.
njagala nnyo era guno omukisa musumba tomanyi mukisa gw'ompadde.
You do not know the kind of blessing.
Kubanga
God
abaana
sent
nga
me.
bakyali bato.
For when the children are still young,
Wano either we basobolera
This is-
okukola byonna bye bayinza okukola.
where they can do all the things that they can do,
Saawa zino ngenda banjulira abawala bange naye ntera obbagamba ne mbagamba nsigazizaayo emyaka ng'ebiri okukola bye nkola kati.
I always tell my children that I've remained with 2 years to do the things that I'm
Nabo olumu
doing
babeera
now.
puzzled ne bagamba naye daddi ng'okola nnyo.
There are also puzzled at times and wonder, why do you work a
Kati ndi mu
lot?
bagamba anti emyaka giweddeyo nsigazizaayo 8 kati ntandike kubeera nga ŋŋamba nti kati omwezi ogujja tugenda ne mukyala wange gundi tuwummule.
And I tell them now I'm remaining with about 8 years, and then I'll begin telling you that I'm going on holiday with my wife to such and such a place.
Ng'emyaka gituweddeko.
When we've run out of the years,
Emyaka gyange egy'amaanyi egiri productive ekirene ennyo nsigazizaayo emyaka 8 okuweza emyaka 5.
I'm remaining with about 8 years to make 50 years, which are my productive
Nina
years.
emyaka 43.
I'm 43 years of age.
Naye kati emyaka gye nsigazizaayo nze ndaba between now ne 50 singa mba sikoze bintu by'amaanyi.
And the years I'm remaining with, if I don't do everything that takes a lot of strength between that period, before I'm
mba
50,
sijja ate kusobola kukola ebyo bye nnina kukola.
I'll not be able to do the things that I ought to do.
Kyova olaba buli kyenkola nkikola n'amaanyi era abaana bange mbagamba mbikola n'amaanyi kubanga ate gye bujja amaanyi gano ngenda kuba sigalina.
That is why I always tell my children, I do everything with a lot of strength because time to come I'll not have this
Naye
strength.
kati ate mmwe mutandika butandisi.
But right now for you, you are just beginning.
Ekitegeeza nti amaanyi ago mugalina.
Implying that you still have that strength.
Naye amaanyi ago either osobola okugakozesa obulungi oba osobola okugakozesa obubi.
But you can use that strength for good or for bad.
Musumba waffe yatugambanga nti ye yakozesa amaanyi Musumba Senfuma nti ng'akyali muvubuka yanywa enjaga ng'asobola okulya kilo 3 ez'akawunga. Ago gonna olaba gaba maanyi ago.
Told us that he would
Kilo
smoke
3
opium
ez'akawunga.
and eat 3 kilograms of posho. That was a lot of strength.
Kye kiri ku mmwe.
That is what is over you.
Nazze ne bawala bange weebali wano babiri.
I came with 2 of my daughters,
Jolene ne Whitin, you can stand up.
John and Whitin.
Abo bawala bange.
Those are my daughters.
They are really young CEOs.
By young
Ensonga lwaki
CEOs.
njagadde mbabalifaaringeko.
The reason as why I wanted to
Kubanga
refer to
ebimu bye
them
ngenda okusomesaako bye balimu.
is because the things I'm going to teach about, they are in them.
Jolene is 21. She's getting to 21 very soon. Yali
Agenda
aŋŋaanye
uweza
okwogera
abiri mu
emyaka gye. Tayagala gyogera yakoma ku 20 siddamu kugyogera.
I should no
Mugambe nti
longer speak
mukulu.
about her age.
Then the other one is 11.
Omulala wa 11.
Naye olwedde ekirowoozo eky'obwa CEO kyabayingiramu dda.
But the thought of being CEOs already got into them.
Buli omu alina by'araaninga.
Every person has something
At
they
their
run.
age.
Ku myaka
Buli
gyabwe.
omu alina ky'araaninga.
Every one of them has something they
Naye
run.
kati ate mbagamba oli wa 11
But now I tell them, and the one of 11
ate yasinga okubeera involved mu bwa CEO.
is much more involved in being a CEO.
Oyo nabwakwata 10.
Even though she gets an
Ayinza
100 coin,
okubuuza ddaddi ettafaali baligula mmeka.
she will ask you that how much is a brick.
Kati ye 10 takirabiramu swiiti.
So she does not view it as something
Olukumi
that can get
alulabira
a
mu
sweet,
ttafaali.
but he sees
Awo
bricks.
omanya nti you are grooming a CEO.
N'omanya nti kakati otendeka CEO.
Naga ddaddi nti ozimba kizimbe ekyo nti ye.
Are you building that?
Kati luli
Yes.
nakuwa 5.
Last time I gave you 5,000.
Kati ez'ettaano ziba zivaamu amatofaali ameka.
How many bricks come out of the
Ne
5,000?
mugabala bulungi.
You count them well.
N'aga ddaddi ndi omu ku bannannyini kizimbe ekyo nange 5 zange ziguleemu amatofaali.
And she says that I'm part of the owners of that building. So use my 5,000 to buy
Oyo
bricks.
atucyalenjinga nnyo ewaka.
She challenges us a lot at home.
Omwaka bwe gwali gugwako
When the year was coming to an end,
yaŋŋamba ddaddi nayinvestinga mu petrol station yo.
she told me that I invested in your petrol
Wamaze
station.
okubala magoba ki ge nnina.
What is the profit that
Mwaka
I've
guno gwe
made
tukoze.
in this year?
Kati oyo simulabira mu myaka 11.
I do not view her as an 11-year-old.
Mulabira kituufu yateekamu sente ze.
Truly, she invested her money.
Oyo ye muntu akwata sente buli zimu n'obwoba toliwonaga ddaddi ngenze ku ssomero naye 2,000 zange nazirese wano
She's the one who
zongere ku sente zaffe.
gets
Si
hold of her
sente
money,
ze naye zongere ku sente zaffe ezikola bizinensi mu mafuta.
tells you where she kept the money and tells you to add it to the money that is in the fuel.
Kati ngenda mulifaalingako nnyo ensonga lwaki nayagadde muleete.
So I'm going to refer to her. That's why I
She's
wanted her
11.
to come. Aine emyaka 11.
She's 11.
Emyaka 11.
Tannagenda mu ttiini.
She's not yet a
Kati
teen.
bw'aba asobola okulowooza ku 10 kyakutte ng'akirowoolezaamu in terms of investing it n'okufunamu endala.
If she thinks about the 100 shillings, she has to invest and make more money.
Nze olwedde mba ndabye nga nnyina CEO.
I've already seen a CEO in her.
Oba mukiraba?
Do you see that?
Jolene also does so many things.
Ne Joyina akola ebintu bingi nnyo.
Jolene alina abakozi b'akozesa.
She has employees, she employs.
Ali ku university asoma omwaka gwe ogwokubiri law.
She's doing her second year in law.
Naye alina abakozi b'akozesa.
But she has employees,
Abamu balina nno ne degree.
and some of them are degree holders.
B'akozesa.
The people she employs.
Namutwalako ku mafuta.
I took her to the petrol
Nze
station.
omwana bwe mba nkola naye bw'akola omulimu musasula.
If I work with my daughter, if they do the work, I pay them.
Era baagala nnyo okugenda ku dduuka kubanga bamanyi bajja kusasulwa.
They love so much to go and tend to the shop because they know they will be paid.
So bwe mba nkola naye nawakubadde mwana wange musasula.
So even though they are my child, when I'm working with them, I pay them.
Kati namutwala ku mafuta.
So I took her to the fuel station
okukola
to work.
Ne musasula.
And I paid her.
When nagenda ku mafuta ye yalabawo opportunity.
When I went to the fuel station, she saw an opportunity there.
Nagamba daddy wano nno tewali mobile money yonna wano.
And she said, Daddy, there is no mobile money station here. And some people want to pay by mobile money.
N'akola mobile money.
So she made a mobile money station.
Twava ku mobile money n'aga njagalawo ne cent agent.
And from that she mounted to a cent
Kati awo ne
agent.
manya ayingidde muzange kubanga ze musasula tizijja kusobola kugira cent agent.
So I knew she had gotten into my capital for what I was paying. I was not enough to set up that. So I told her, I'm lending you.
Amagoba ge tujjamu.
The profit that we make,
60% yiyo.
60% is yours
40% yange.
and 40% is mine.
Naga ye daddy.
And she said, yes, Dad.
Nenzimuwa nenziteekamu.
So I invested the money.
Kati asasulwa olugira ati nti daddy message no sinnagira be ya sente za agent ku bank.
Now she's paid.
Asoma naye asasulwa.
She's studying, but as well she's getting paid.
Kubanga ayina ye kye yalabawo.
Because there is something that she saw.
Sinnatandika kupulikinga nkyababuuzaako.
I'm still greeting you.
Ngenda kupulikinga naye mbadde nkyabuuza.
I was still greeting.
Kati gwe wooli olabawo opportunity ki?
So where you are, what opportunity do you see?
Eyo question nnene.
That is a big question.
Bw'oba onaayagala okustepinga ekigere kyo kigendeko.
If you want to step that you go to
awo woowulira woga nti wano weesiimisa.
To a place that you can call pleasing.
Gwe ebikwetoolodde.
The things that are around you.
Nga ngaseeko maama wo.
Combining with your mother, your father,
ewakaawo,
your home,
n'emikwano gyo.
And your friends.
Waliwo opportunity ki?
What opportunity is there?
Mukisa ki oguliwo?
Which opportunity is there?
You will never step in a better life.
Togenda linyambulamu busingako.
Weeyambisiza mikisa gikwetoolodde.
Without utilizing the opportunities around you. Tojja kusobola.
You will never.
Tojja kusobola.
Ye ono olwagenda ku mafuta.
The moment she went to the fuel station,
yatunuulira amafuta gange.
She looked at my fuel.
Yatunuulira kiki kye nsobola okukolawo ku mafuta.
She looked at what she could do with it.
Okitegeera? Kiki kye nsobola okukolawo ku mafuta.
What can I do to add on to this?
Bakola ebintu ebirala bingi ewaka.
They do so many other things at home.
Joti kati wenjogerera ebidomola bya sabbuuni ebiriwo biri bimeka.
How many jerrycans of soap do you
have
that you made at home?
40.
Ana.
40 bya mitwalo esatu.
Each goes for 30,000.
1.2 million.
Is your million emtwala?
Nze nkyaludde obbitwalayo.
It is either has taken long to take them.
But that is already hers.
Naye ezo zize.
Yabikoze in one evening.
She made them oregulolum.
Gwe zoonoonye okusasula omusaala mbuze ne nfuna abampa akakadde.
That is what you're looking for, to be paid as salary. That if I find someone to pay me 1 million, if I get a job that pays me 1 million for 30 days, then I'll not greet anyone. It is I who has been late to take them to the hotel. But the hotel, they call me together at school. I'm taking them on Thursday. And then she'll make others.
Ayina opportunity gyalaba ewaka.
There is an opportunity she sees at home.
Opportunity daddy ayina mikwano gye egya hoteeri.
That dad has friends that own hotels.
Naye hoteeri ezo bazisiimuula buli lunaku.
But those hotels are cleaned every day.
Kati daddy bwe mba supplyinga sabbuuni mikwano gyo tiginsasula.
So dad, if I supply soap to them when they pay me.
Awo observing opportunity eyeetoolodde daddy.
Observing the opportunities around the dad.
Are you able to do that?
Ekyo osobola okikola.
Ng'omuvubuka.
As a youth.
Oyina kyolaba ekikwetoolodde ng'opportunity zikuyitako.
Is there something you see that the opportunities around you, they bypass you?
Kembaveeko. Nja kujja ndifaalinga ku mirimu gye bakola.
I'll be referring to the works that they do.
Kubanga be ba youth.
For the other youth.
Ngenda kujja njirifaalingako.
I'm going to keep on referring
balina mingi
to them.
emirala si egyo gyokka.
They have so many other things they do, not
naye
only that.
oli omuto ye.
But the younger one,
tuli ba director fembi.
we are both directors.
nono omukulu
even the elder.
Fe ewaka company zaffe tuziraninga bagita Rowena Investment.
Our companies are called Rowena Investment.
Rowena is Rodin the boy.
Rodin.
Whitin is W. And the Naiga is the girl, is the big sister.
And Naiga.
And it is Rowena, and the petrol station is Rowena.
Even the petrol station is Rowena.
Najija mu mannya gaabwe.
I got it from their names.
So they have, ne bwe twali tuligisteringa company.
Even when we were registering the company.
That company nga tugiregisteringa.
While it was being registered.
Balinako percentage.
They have a share percentage.
They have 10 each, that is 30. And then my wife has a 20. And then I have the 50. And you know,
I have to keep something for myself.
I have the biggest, the majority shareholder.
I'm the majority shareholder. Unless they will submit their The one who has the majority shares has the biggest say.
So that is how we run our company.
All the things that I do, you'll find them registered under Rowena Investment. Even the petrol station is called Rowena. We are going to construct another in Katale and it will be called Rowena.
And they have their shares.
Nabo bayina emigabo gyabwe.
Kati najjo era bwe tuba tugabana at the end of the month.
And when we are sharing profits at the end of the month,
bagabana.
They receive their share.
But they are also involved.
Naye nabo beetabamu.
Lydia asoma law.
Lydia goes to school for law.
Naye muweereza Rakai n'abala omwezi.
But she goes to Rakai and balances the month.
N'abala manager.
And she balances the manager.
Amafuta gagenze gatya.
How has the fuel been consumed? How many times did we buy? What is the profit?
What is the expenses? And she knows how to do that.
Even when I'm not there.
Are you able to help your parents do what they are doing? Nga kiri part of you. You want to step into a better life. Ogenda steppinga motya.
How will you step into it?
Ogenda kugisteppinga motya ng'omuvubuka.
How will you step into it as a youth?
Ffenna abavubuka tulina amaanyi.
All of us as the youth we have strength.
Ekizibu wekigira.
Where the problem comes from is that we use the strength in other things and we don't use it in productive matters.
That's where the problem is.
That is where the challenge is. Before I bought a phone for Lydia, I first thought that to buy this phone. But let it not be a phone that you use to just converse. I want you to research about the company you're going to begin. I want to find you researching about something you're going to start up. Now to you who have phones, what do you use to research about? That phone, I just sit there and then I know this is what comes next. I research about it, for there is nothing that you can put there that is not there.
For some time.
I begin to research about it. After doing the research and confirming, then I get into it and I read about it. I get to understand it. The problem we have as the youth is that we want money that comes easily. Tomorrow I've received it. That is not how it happens. From the time I was young, I was working. I'll not repeat my testimony for you. Those who know it know it. But my parents died while I was 12 years of age. And I had 5 siblings that I had to look after. The last born is the one that holds 1 degree.
Ate bonna nga nabeeweererera.
And I paid fees for all of them.
Ng'ogyeko nze nzekka.
Apart from myself.
Kati awo kyenkulaga nti obuvubuka bwange bwonna oba okuva ku myaka 12.
That is why I want to show that from age 12,
nabukozesa appropriately.
I use that time appropriately.
Kati ne wendi it's not a mistake.
Right now, when it seems to be.
Obugagga tebubeerangako mistake, tibutomera.
Being rich is not a mistake.
Eyo principle.
That is a principle.
Okwogala osteppinge.
For you to want to step into
life,
mu bulamu obusinga,
you work for it.
Okikolerera.
That is the first principle.
Eyo yenno n'esooka.
Unless you work, n'obwokola otya ne bwe babeera baana b'abagagga.
No matter what you do, even though your parents are rich,
bw'oba tokoleredde bugagga obwo kubukuuma,
if you do not work hard to maintain that wealth,
era nabwo buggwaawo.
That wealth will also
kati ekyo kye kizibu ekiriwo.
That is the challenge that is.
Obugagga bwonna bujja na kubukolerera.
All wealth comes by working for it.
Gwe kogamba nti nja kwebaka buntomere.
The moment you say that let me sleep and the wealth will come
from me. Beba ababusikira ne babutunda.
Those are people that inherit those things and they sell them off. Maybe you don't know them. Probably some of your fathers are rich or wealthy. And you have a lot of wealth. Or you have your parents who are rich. But even though they leave you billions, and you fail to utilize that billion, and you do not work, I swear to you, in 1 month it will be finished. Or in a year, if you're not someone who works hard, you go and buy things. And someone says, my father had this family in this place, they had this. Now this is what is left of it. There are people who want to sell a piece of land that is next to me somewhere. But I picked interest to ask them, how were the lives of their parents?
Are you realized?
That they had land at Rubaga Road.
At 1.8 billion.
And they sold it off at 1.8 billion. Now the part that is left to them. And they are also hitting it over it. The other money was all spent. The council that helped them to make the agreement took 400 million. And they even didn't know how it was going. It began to dwindle. And they also shared. The money they shared did not make profit. And once it was finished, they sold something else. So I want to show you that if you do not work for it, even though it belongs to your father, it will dwindle and waste away. I normally tell my daughters and my son that the things I have in mind, together with my wife, and they know that you're also going to work for your own things. Unless you fight hard and work, and you work within my property, and you become wealthy. My father never even left me a spoon of soil. I tell you that. I even revisit it today. So they labor hard to do something for themselves. The first principle is that what you want to be, you have to be working hard for it. From age of 12, I sleep for very few hours. I never really played like the young children do. I worked. I have a master's degree.
Master's degree in public administration.
I have master's degree in public administration from Makerere. But I don't even know where the transcript is.
For sure,
truly, as I fear the Lord, I do not know where the transcript is. For I've never used it to get a job, to apply for a job. Even the first job that I got, they gave it to me without seeing my transcript and results. But when I stepped in and I saw that they were employing me, I made a proposal that brought 2 billion. They enjoyed.
nakolerayo omwaka ogwo.
I worked there for only 1 year.
Omulimu gwe nasookerako okukola nali nsasulwa $2,250,000 gwe nali resigning after 1 year.
The first job I did, I was being paid 2.7 million.
Neŋŋamba
And I resigned
njagala
after 1 year.
kwekozesa. I want to be a CEO of myself.
And I said I want to be a CEO.
That's a decision.
Kusalawo.
That's a decision.
Okwo kuba kusalawo.
Abamu muzunga nampapula nozunga mu office eno nozunga mweri nozunga mweno
Some of you are taking your transcripts to this and the other office.
Lwaki tofuna busungu busalawo noga kati kenneeberere CEO?
Why don't you get the anger and decide to be a CEO?
I'm a CEO of over how many companies?
Ni CEO wa companies esitamanyi.
Ndi ku boards za company oba meka?
I do not know the number of boards that I sit on.
Gw'oli mu gunoonya n'empapula zo.
And you're looking for that with
Ozijjayo
your
n'ozikubako
transcript.
n'enfuufu n'ozitunuulira.
You even undust them and look at them.
Recently nabadde ndaba omwana ekyambogo.
I was seeing someone from Chambogo recently.
Ya graduatinga 2017.
They graduated in 2017.
N'anoonya omulimu ne gubula.
They looked for a job and failed to
Yawandiise
get one.
ekiwandiiko.
They wrote something
N'akiteeka mu nsawo ye.
and put them in their
N'agenda ku
pocket
kalina esemba eya Kyambogo.
and went to the highest
Ne
flat in
yeekubawo
Chambogo.
wansi.
And they threw themselves to the
N'afa.
ground and died
Kubanga alaba bye yasoma tabifunye.
because they have not benefited from what they studied.
Tikinatwala na wiiki.
It has not been taken a week
Kyambogo.
in Chambogo.
Bameka nga buli oyina ku mpapula ze za qualification.
How many have your
Tuwanike
qualification transcripts?
Otulaba. Bameka nga weekozesa.
How many are CEOs
Nga weekozesa wekka.
when you're the one who employs yourself?
Bameka nga bakozesa.
How many are employed?
Bameka nga tolina.
How many do not have?
Nga tolina mulimu onoonya bunoonya.
You don't have a job and you're looking out for one.
Wangi. Ndowooza mulabye ba CEO nga tulina batono.
Do you see how few we
Ate
have
pastor nga
as
twagala ba
CEOs?
CEO.
And yet we want
Tugambye bonna abali
CEOs.
wano.
In all
Ba
these who are here,
CEO.
they're all CEOs.
Twagala kugroominga ba CEOs.
We want to groom CEOs.
Ng'osobola ne bwe baba bakozesa.
Even though you're
Naye ate era
employed,
ng'olina naawe b'okozesa.
but you also are employing others.
Sikugambe nkyove ku mulimu.
I'm not telling you to leave your
Kubanga
work
oyinza okuguvaako
tomorrow,
n'otasobola kukola nga bwe nkola.
for you may leave it and may not be
Naye
able to do
osobola
what
okuba nga
I do.
bakozesa.
But can you be
Naye nga kye
employed?
bakozesa okijjayo naawe n'okozesa.
But you also bring it further and you employ others.
Ekyo kye njagala okuteeka mu bwongo bwo.
That is what I want to sow in your
Leka
mind.
omusaala guno gw'okutteko
Let that this salary you partake
gubeere entandikwa.
be the beginning capital.
Nava mu World Vision nga nyina $9,000,000
I left World Vision with 9 million
nga nyina n'emmotoka
and I had a car
nga nyina ne kompyuta
and I had a computer
nga nyina ne kamera
and I had a camera.
bye natandika nabyo.
That is what I began with.
Ne ŋŋamba nze ŋŋenze mu kyalo
And I said, I've gone to the village.
emmotoka yange kengiweeyo
Let me give her my car.
ntandike okubuuza kiki kye tusobola okukolera wamu nammwe.
That I may start to inquire, what can we do together?
Abantu abo abali mu kyalo balina ebintu bingi bye bakola
Those people in the villages have so many things that they do,
naye ng'ate abamu tebabiraba mu valiyo.
but some of them do not see value in them.
Saawa zino craft gwe ntwala.
At this particular moment, the crafts that I take,
Nagenda wano ku Nankani ne nfuna abakyala abo abakola craft yawo.
I found some ladies that
Ne
make
mbatwala
crafts,
e Rakai.
and I took them to
Ne
Rakai,
basoma how to make a craft.
and they learned how to make
Kubanga
crafts.
nalabanga bajjajja ne bamaama nga baluka ebibbo.
For I had seen my
Naye ng'ebibbo
grandparents,
byakunyigira mu mbeme.
for they used to make the baskets but just prepare food
Nakuteeka mu bijanjaalo.
and to put beans therein.
Nina nsobola okujja ekibbo ku leeva eno.
And I said, can I take this basket from this level?
Bameka nga baali bagenzeko katale akabeera wali nga ku Old Kampala.
How many have ever gone to the market around
Aka
Old Kampala?
craft.
The craft market.
Bazungu bameka ababeera awo.
How many whites are always in that
Olowooza
place?
lwaki be bagendayo?
Why do you think the whites that go there?
Ekyo kye kibuuzo kye nasooka okwebuuza.
That is the first question that I had.
Ne ŋŋenda mu kyalo.
So I went to the
Ne
village
nkwata abakyala ne ntandikawo Hope Again Women Ministry.
and I put
Mbwe abakyala
hope in the
abaweddemu
ministry.
hope.
There are people who had lost
Nange
hope.
ke mbaleetere hope.
Let me also bring them hope.
Ne tutandika okuluka ebibbo.
So we began to make the basket.
Ne tutandika okuluka bu craft.
We began to make crafts.
Saawa zino nnyinza okuba nsindika craft ye US.
At this point, I think
ali worth 1.5 billion.
I export about 1.5 billion crafts in a year to America.
CEO.
Ekagamba
ako kanyuma.
That word is good.
CEO. CEO. Gwe kyotalabamu value.
What you do not find value in.
CEO yakirabamu value.
A CEO will find value therein.
Gwe kyolabanga kyabwewusa.
What you think is foolish.
Yakirabamu value.
They see value in it.
N'otambula.
And then you move.
Let's
say you stay in Namuŋŋoona. And you leave Namuŋŋoona. And you get to church.
Mu businesses zonna z'oyise okuva ennamu abamu tibaagala nazitunula katambula mulambala.
Some do not even want to look at the businesses around.
Nyinza okubuuza wavudde wakaki kye walabye mu kkubo.
I may ask you, what did you see on the way as you left home?
On a business.
In a business viewpoint.
Abamu nga nayiseewo wadde ne beebuuzaayiza n'okugamba esinda gye natunudde anti boda adde ntwala mulambaawo.
Some will say did not see anything.
Kati onastepping otye foot.
How will you then step a foot?
In a better life.
When you bypass the better life and you come to church without even looking at it. When I see something and I've loved it, or I want to sell that fruit, or I want to make bread, I even go there and eat of it and ask them who makes it. While we're going to begin the bakery,
Hope.
We first saw bread that was called Hope.
Yes.
We ate it and it was good. And I asked myself, where is it made? I said, let me visit them. And we visited them. When we visited them, and then I went and visited them. And I saw how they were made. And then I made a friend. And I said, if I want to make a business together with you, why don't you give me your contact? The next phone call I made to him, I was telling them, I also want to make bread. Do you see an employee that is not so good that I may take them? The one that you wanted to chase away.
Kati gw'olya emigaati n'ogikoza ne weekomba naye tomanyi bagikola lwaki bagukola.
You take the bread, but you don't know those who make it and why they make it. You just leak after eating.
Abamu ku mmwe wano muvuga emmotoka.
Some of you here drive vehicles.
N'oteekamu ekyankozesa petrol station.
The reason as to why I set up a petrol station, I went so that they can put gas. And then someone acted in a proud way and asked them, how much is the compressor? I had an appointment here and asked them, how much is a compressor? And they told me. They were genuine. So everyone who needs that service has to come to this place in this area. And they said, yes, this is where they come.
Ekitundu kino kyonna kyonna ekyemu emipiira gyali awo nga gikoma kyokka egyange naguleese edda naye laba ate wootandikira ku gwoli naye nga bayomba buyombi wano.
They were just quarreling and I looked at them in amazement.
Omukka saawa zino gunkolera omutwalo buli lunaku.
It makes me 10,000 every day.
Omukka.
Just that.
Omukka gw'okupika mu mmotoka ewaffe ekyotera tugusasulira.
That is put in the tires. We pay for it.
Gunkolera omutwalo.
It makes me 10,000.
Naye yasooka gana kumpikiramu.
But he first refused to put for
me. Gwe waafunye obusungu obw'ensonga lw'olaga oba ogenda oyomba buyombi ye bali baba baaki okunseera omukka.
Have you got an intentional wrath but you just go on to quarrel?
Ogenda okolima bukolimi.
You just go around casting.
Mu kifo ky'ogamba nti bagaanye okinguza.
Instead of saying that they have refused to sell it to me, let me also devise means of making it. How do they get to do it? I began to preach.
The
Bible.
mu Yokaana
in John
5:17 bagamba nti taata akola ono yali Yesu Kristo yennyini.
The Father works. That was Jesus Christ himself.
My Father is working
Tata wange akola
until now
okutuusa kati
and I'm also working.
era nange nkola.
Kitange akola
My Father is working
okutuusa kati
till now
era nange nkola.
and I also work.
Kati Katonda bw'aba yali akola
So if God was working
nga ne Yesu Kristo aga nange nkola,
and even Jesus Christ was saying I also
waani
work,
eyeebaka obwebase ekiro kiramba ne kumakya ne weegolola n'owulira nga n'embirizi zikuluma,
who are you to sleep the entire night and even sleep
n'okeera
throughout
ku
the
makya
day?
n'ogamba bannange lwerono tweneebaseemu n'embirizi mpulira zinnuma,
And you even say the way I slept I even feel my ribs are hurting.
nga gambye taata akola.
When you said that the Father works,
Bayibuli mu lubereberye egamba nti yakola ennaku mukaaga
in the beginning the Bible says
olw'omusanvu n'awummula.
that God worked for 6 days and he rested on the 7th day.
Gye mulina bwegamba oba eyange enfu.
Is what your Bible says the same as mine?
Naye bwegamba nti yakola,
That he worked,
Katonda n'akola ennaku
that God worked for 6 days
olw'omusanvu
and on the 7th day
n'awummula.
he rested.
Waliwo awummula nga takooye?
Is there someone who rests without
Ekitegeeza ne
getting
Katonda
tired?
yakoowako.
Implying that also
Kati
God
gwe ku
got
mulimu
tired
toyagala
once.
koowa, toyagala nze nakoowa abankooya.
I'm tired of people that make me weary.
Nga ne Katonda yakoowa.
Even when God himself got tired,
Wangi nze nakoowa n'okoowa bikogamba n'obeera ng'oli mu complaint ezo n'okola n'okoowa
you work and
wani
you get fed
atakoowa
up.
nga ne Katonda yakola mukaaga
Who are you not to get
n'akoowa
tired? When God worked for 6 and got
Mbunaawummula.
tired and then he rested
ku lw'omusanvu.
on the 7th day.
Kati tubijje mu bulamu bwaffe obwa bulijjo.
So let us bring it to
Naye
our
n'obulamu
daily
obuli
life.
spiritual
But even the spiritual life,
agamba nti kitange akola.
he says that my Father works.
Yaligambye kitange yeebase
He would have said that my Father is
naye
sleeping,
nange nkola.
but I'm also working.
Naye kitaawe akola
But his Father is working.
till now
Okutuusa leero,
nange nkola.
even I work.
Kati gw'oyagala kwebaka
And now you want to
naye
sleep.
you want to step a foot
Naye ng'oyagala olinnya
in a
ekigere
better life.
mu bulamu obusingako.
Principle esooka,
Ennono esooka
you must work.
olina okuba ng'okola.
It is a must, you must work.
Eryo tteekwa olina okuba ng'okola.
Kati gwe bw'oba tokoze
If you've not worked,
era manya
get to know
nti n'okulya tolyanga.
that you'll not even eat.
N'ekyo nakyo Bayibuli ekyogerako.
Does the Bible speak about that as well?
Nakyo Bayibuli yakyogerako.
Has the Bible mentioned that?
Naye ate abavubuka tibaffe ense
That the
tibalidde,
youth eat.
ayagala kulya kilo 2.
They want to eat 2 kilograms.
Bw'obeera n'abavubuka ewaka nga 3,
If you have-
abange tebalya nnyo naye bw'obeera n'abavubuka nga 3,
You have about 3 youths at home.
ettooke bwe liba nga libadde lyakubeerawo ennaku 5,
If the matoke was to last for 5 days,
oyinza oddiriira ennaku 3.
it may last 3.
Abavubuka twagala okulya,
Young men want to eat.
akanyebwa ne kayitawo nti ako kampeeko.
The Guinness.
Ndudde okulya ku bunyoobwa, mpulira
I've taken long without eating Guinness.
ndudde okulya ku bunyoobwa.
I've taken long without eating Guinness.
Ennaku zino njoyaayoyanga wa lubuto.
These days I want to eat so many things as if I'm pregnant.
Oba oli awo
And that's why
ow'entungo
still there.
n'ayitawo.
Someone sending him also
Entungo
passes
nga
by.
ziwunya bulungi.
Oh, how they smell so good.
Nze nno bulijjo sizirya.
I haven't been eating
Naye
them,
entungo ziwunya.
but the sim.
Abavubuka balya.
Young people eat.
Naye ate Bayibuli egambye
But the Bible has said
nti ataakole
that the one who will not work,
n'okulya taalyenga.
as well they shall not eat.
Mu Genesis 3 okuva 19
In Genesis 3 from verse 19.
ekyo gye tugenda okukijja.
That is where we are going to pick that from.
Okulya oyagala,
You want to eat?
okulya you step into a better life.
Mukulya olinnya mu kifo ekisingako,
Naye ate n'okukola toyagala.
but you don't like to work.
okulya okwagala.
You love to eat.
Naye ate n'okukola tokola ki?
But you don't like working.
Ewaka bwe bakugambako ekyokukola.
At home when they tell you to do something.
Nze waka bakimanyi.
At home they know.
Nabaga kola banga nkuyitiriza nnyo.
The moment you said I call you so much.
Do this, do this, do
Kola
this, do
chino,
this.
kola chiri, kola
Manya
chiri.
nti nkwagala nnyo.
Get to that I love you so
You
much.
on the light track.
Oli ku kkubo ddamu.
Kati bwe mba mbagamba saagala kweganya.
I do not want people who know what to work.
Era olumu bava okukola.
And at times they come
nga
from
bavudde ku
work.
dduuka.
When they have left the
Nene mugamba
shop.
Lydia ku hoteli bankubidde baagala ebidomola nga nkaaga.
And they tell me, I tell them, Lydia, they called me at the hotel, they want about 6 jerrycans of soap.
Naye nga ku dduuka avuddeyo 2.
But when they have left the shop at 8
naye mugamba
p.m.
ekiro ekyo yalikozeeyo nga 3 oba 25 nga we bunaawerera ennyo ajja kuba abikoze.
But I tell them that that night they should make at least 30 or 25
naye nga
in
tena
that
okufumba
night.
ajja kufumba.
And yet they'll also go to the kitchen to prepare food.
Saagala kajanja. Bw'oba olya n'okukolakola.
If you eat, you as well have to work.
Bamanyi okuŋŋamba abo.
Sometimes they tell me,
naddala nga njagala ku ssente zaabwe.
especially if I want their money.
Oba lwali lumu lwali ki.
I do not know what had happened then.
Ne mbagamba njagala ku ssente.
And I told them I want money.
naye ne mugamba kozesa kuzizo.
And I told them, use your money.
Byali bikwatagana na bya ssomero.
It was about school matters.
Ne baŋŋamba abakyala abo.
And those ladies told me,
ebyessomero buvunaanyizibwa bwo taata.
school matters are your responsibilities, Dad.
Kola obuvunaanyizibwa bwo naffe tukole obwaffe.
Fulfill your responsibility, let us fulfill ours.
Zino zaffe.
This is our money.
Bwe binaatuuka ku ffe.
When it comes to our matters,
tujja kukkiriza.
we shall accept.
Naye
But
ebyessomero
school matters,
sinnamaliriza kusoma.
I'm not yet done with school. It's your responsibility.
Eyo mayindi eba ndala.
That is a different mindset.
Eyo mayindi ebeera beyond school age.
That mind is beyond school age.
Naye nayo ogimuteeka mu buteesi.
But I also just saw it in them.
Ogimuteeka mu buteesi.
You just saw it into them.
Recently,
Ennaku eziyiseeko,
nga tugula enkoko fembi.
we bought chicken together.
Bwe tumala okugula enkoko,
After buying the chicken,
nga wabeerako ezifa.
some died.
Ewaka situgula magi.
We don't buy eggs at home.
Banguza amagi emirundi 2.
They sold to me eggs
ne
twice,
tugeerundira.
and then we started to rear
Ge
chicken.
tuli ewaka
What we eat at home
tugalunda.
are the ones that we
Ewaka
collect.
wabeerawo enkoko nga 6.
There are always about
Naye
60
twatuuka ekiseera nga
chickens at home.
situsobola galya gamalawo.
By the time came and we could not eat them all.
Kati nga tulina okugatundako.
So we had to sell some of them.
Kaakati
Now,
ku luno kweno batch
on this batch,
emu yali yaabwe.
one was theirs.
Naye nga nange ntaddeko ezange.
But I had also added
Bo
mine.
baali baguze enkoko 2.
They had bought 20
Between
chicken.
them there were 3.
Bali basatu.
Kati nze nga nguze enkoko 3.
And I had bought 30.
Enkoko zitandika okufa.
Then they begin to die.
Kufaako 3.
3 died.
Naye nga daddi kali akatono akako kafudde.
And they said that your chick
Akakokoko
died.
akatono
Your small chick
kafudde.
died.
Akakokoko
Your chicken
kafudde.
died.
Era bantasikinze.
And they've tasked
Kati
me
endala
and the others.
tugirabanga ewedde amaanyi. Ne ngamba mu kifo ky'okufa.
I said, instead of
Zino
letting it
tuzisale.
die, let us cut them
Ffenna tuzirye.
and let us all eat them.
Naga daddi.
And they said that.
Olowooza ze twalidde si zizo.
Don't you think the ones we ate were
Naye
yours?
engeri gye zaabadde nga namu.
But since they were still
Daddi
okay,
tuzikuguza
we are selling them to you.
emitwalo 2.
20,000 each.
Ne mbakankeza enkoko gye mwalabye nga egenda kufa tugisuule.
Once you see that it was about to die, we are going to throw it
Daddi
away.
ezaffe zikyalimu ze wasaze zizo.
The,
Obuvunaanyizibwa bw'oggula enva ewaka bubwo.
the responsibility to buy sauce at home is yours.
Enkoko nenzisasula munnange.
I paid the chicken.
Kubanga singa tebaali tibalunze saaliguza enva.
For had they not reared them, wouldn't I have bought the sauce?
Ate nga siyinza bagoba ku neesibako.
And I cannot chase them
Kati
away
tulina
from
ewalala gye
killing
tugenda
them.
okulundira mu cages.
There is another place we are going to rear from
Nze
cages.
ndi mu kukola.
I'm working.
Ntaddeyo sola.
I've put the solar
ntaddeyo
panel.
amazzi,
I've put water.
ntaddeyo cages za bukadde 16.
I've invested cages of 16
ze
million
naakasasula.
that I've so far
Naye
paid off.
bagambye bo bagenda kuleetamu nkoko.
But they told me they are going to bring that
Mu
chicken
musente zaabwe
there.
ze twalyamu obukoko bwaffe,
That in their money where we ate the
bo
chicken,
bagenda kuleetamu nkoko.
they are going to bring
Naye
chicken.
nange nyina amagezi.
I'm also wise.
Kati ezaabwe ze bagenda okuleeta nja zibalaga ezammwe ziyitira wano mu keegi.
I'm going to show them
Such that zino bwe zifa,
so when these ones
ezifudde
die,
ziba zaabwe.
the ones that have died are theirs.
Okukola.
Working.
Kitange akola.
My father worked.
Naye nange nkola.
And I also work.
Baaligambye.
They would have said,
Ebyo bya daddi.
that is for dad.
Daddi kaakole.
Let dad work.
Kubanga buvunaanyizibwa bw'otukolerera.
For his responsibility to work.
Naye
for
nkola.
us. But I work.
Nabo bakola.
They also work.
Nabo balina okukola.
They also have to work.
Kati gwe bw'oba olina abaana ewaka n'obwoba nga oli muvubuka kubanga mmanyi wayinza okuba waliwo abavubuka abalina abaana.
If you have children at home,
Naye n'obwoba oli muvubuka
even though you are a youth
ng'olina omwana,
and you have a
gwe
child
ng'omwana toyagala akole,
and you don't want them to work,
gw'oyagala okole,
it is you that wants to work.
ajja kutuuka ekiseera
A time will come
nga bino by'omugamba tabimanyi.
when they don't have things that you're telling
Naye bano
them.
baatandika okukola as 3 years.
But this ones began to work by name yake esatu,
3 years Whitney yali apaakinga ennoni.
which used to pack chalk.
Tulina ka factory ka chalk.
We have a factory for chalk.
She used to go there and pack chalk
Yagendangayo n'apaakinga
and make
ennoni.
sure akola.
N'akakasa that akola.
Gwe owuwo oyagala mutuuza wali alabe katuuni.
Now you want your child to sit and watch cartoon.
Kitange akola,
My father works
nange nkola.
and I work.
That's a principle.
Eyo nono.
Ebimu ku bikoze obugagga
Some of the things that have made
oba
wealth,
ebimu ebigenda otuyamba okustepinga
or the things that are going to help us step
into
okulinnya
a better life.
mu bulamu obusingawo.
Nsoose kugamba nti kola.
First of all, I've said
Nga
it's
tutandikira
working.
ddala ku Katonda yakola.
Starting with God work,
Kati naawe kola.
so you also have
Ate
to work.
kola nnyo.
And working
Si
hard,
kukola akola.
not just merely work.
Omuntu atakola n'emikwano tigimwagala.
Person who does not work, even their friends do not love them.
Oli atayagala kola
One who does not want to work,
n'emikwano talibeera najjo.
they will never even have friends.
Tasobola.
They cannot.
Tasobola n'emikwano gyo n'abamulirwano baba tibakwagala.
Even your friends and neighbors do not like you.
Bwe tugenda mu Proverb 14:20
When we go to Proverbs 14:20,
mujja kulaba
you will see
nti atakola
that one who does not work,
n'abamweliraanye tibaagala
even the
kumuliraana.
neighbors don't want to be next to them.
Kukola.
Working.
You must work.
Olina okuba nga
If you
okola.
want to step into a better life,
Bw'oba oyagala olinya mu bulamu
you must
obusingako,
work
olina okukola
and work so hard.
era okole ennyo.
Nze nabagambye natandikira ku 10 n'egyo
I told you I began at 12 years of age
Okukola.
to work.
ne mpeerera baganda bange.
I paid fees for my
Abalala bana.
siblings, for 4 others.
Omu akolera London alina masters mu community psychology.
One works in London, she has a master's in community
Omulala akolera South
psychology.
Africa.
One works in South
Has a
Africa.
masters in social sciences.
Aina master's in social
Omulala
sciences.
omulala akolera mu kitongole ewange.
The other works in my
Alina degree mu development
organization.
studies.
They have a degree in
Nze
development
nyina
studies.
masters in public administration.
And I have masters in
Ate
public
bonna nabaweerera.
administration. And I paid fees for all
From
of them.
12 years.
Okuva nga n'emyaka 12.
Buli omu asobola okukikola.
Everyone can do it.
Ennono endala
The other principle,
baani abakwetoolodde.
who are the people that are surrounding you?
Abantu abakwetoolodde opportunity ennene.
The people around you are great opportunity.
Bw'oba oselekitinga emikwano,
If you're selecting friends,
beera mwegendereza.
be very cautious.
Akwetoolodde agattako ki?
What does the person next to you add on
Era
to you?
akwawulako ki?
And what do they subtract or
If
take
you want
away
to step
from you?
into a better life,
Bw'oba oyagala olinya mu bulamu
there must
obusingako,
be better people around you.
walina okuba abantu abasingako nga
Gw'osemba mu
bebakwetoolodde.
class,
You're the last in
and
the
your
class,
friend yakuddirira asemba mu class.
and your friend is the one who is the second last.
Oba olinamu akatoola mu bwongo.
Do you understand? Are you wise at all?
abakwetoolodde.
The people that are around you.
Nze kati abanneetoolodde.
Now the people that are around me.
Abaana.
The children.
Omukozi.
The employee.
Mu factory ya Chalk.
In the chalk factory.
Nabagambye.
That I told you about.
Basikali abankuuma ekiro.
The askari that
guard in the night. Apartments ez'enjawulo owaliraanye factory.
Because I have different apartments around the factory.
Kati abakola ku apartment ekiro.
So the people who work at the apartments in the night. That night they guard.
Emisana bakozi ba mu factory.
And during the day they work in the factory.
Buli muntu anneetoolodde mu Mukamula.
Every person around me, I take everything that I can get from them.
Kati gwe akwetoolodde Omukamula muki?
What do you get from those that are around
Omukamula muntu oyo.
Or you just get sweat from them.
Akwetoolodde Omukamula koki.
What do you take from the person that is around you?
Nze okutandikira ku mwana ewaka.
Starting from the child at home.
Omukazi.
The wife.
Abasirikale abankuuma.
The guards.
Buli omu.
Everyone.
You must benefit to this economy ekuyimirizaawo.
Olina okubanga ogasa economy eno that sustains you.
You must.
Olina okubanga ogigasa.
Bano bamumanyi omukozi gwe twali tukozesa kati situkyakozesa bakozi.
I no longer have employees.
Naye omuwala gwe twali tukozesa.
But the guy that we used to employ.
Namubuuza bw'omala okufumba n'okusimbula ennyumba okola ki?
I told her after cleaning the house and cooking, what do you do?
Nga ndaba akazannyo.
She says, I watch some soap.
Ng'olaba akaki? Ng'olaba akazannyo.
What do you do?
Ne mugamba kenkuzeeyo.
I told her, let me take you back.
Ne mutwala n'ayiga okutunga.
I took her to learn
When natandika essomero ewaffe ekyotera.
When I began a school in
Ye
Chotera,
yatandika okutunga uniform z'abaana.
she began to make the uniforms.
Olw'okuba otungira waka.
Because you're doing tailoring at
Kati
home.
uniform bwe mba badde ngenda gitwala wa muntu.
If I was going to take the uniform to someone else, to make it for 4,000,
njiwono.
I give it to this one.
Nagitungira nnya.
And they tailor it
Naye
for
olw'okubeera
4,000.
waatungira si wajjajjaawe.
But because where they're
Naye
tailoring from is
mujjako
not for
1,500.
them, I take 1,500 from them.
Hati mwe temwagala kwogera mazima.
You don't want to speak the truth.
Bonaabona steppinga mu ekigere mu better life.
That if you're to step into a better life, you have to speak the
Wano wajja
truth.
kukola.
You came here to
Si
work.
wajjajjaawo mu butali kulangira.
This is not your own
Olw'okuba
place.
zino tiwaali zifunye.
Because you've not
Ng'ate
received
nze
this money,
nkuzizaayo okusoma.
and it's either has taken you back to
Tunga.
school, you
Otwaleko 2,500.
take
2,500 lube
2,500.
lwange. Ate lwaki kati awo mba nkoze ensobi ki?
The 1,500 is mine. Which mistake is that I've made?
Nazo ziveeyo zinaagula olulagala ewaka.
It will even buy something at home.
In a better life.
Obulamu obusinga.
Stepping in a
Okulinnya
better life.
mu bulamu obusinga.
Tomalaga steppingayo.
You don't just easily step
Obwongo
into
bulina
it.
okuba nga bukola.
Your mind
Buli
has
owali
to be
opportunity
working.
otegedde okuba nga ogyexploitinga.
You need to exploit every
Every
opportunity.
opportunity around you.
Okwetoolodde.
Otegedde okuba nga saawa zino demand gye nnina for chalk
Right now the demand I have for chalk
is less than the production I have.
eri wansi wa production gye nkola.
Bajula kusabika misana na kiro.
They would want to work day and night.
Kati awo ndowooza point eddako ogirabye.
Now you've seen the next point.
Okukola emirimu emingi.
Doing so many different kinds of work.
Do different kind of work.
Kola emirimu
Oba
egy'enjawulo
giriddate,
emingi. Whether it's dirty
oba
work,
mirungi,
whether it's
oba
good,
mibi,
whether it's not
gye
good,
nyigiremu.
be a part of them.
Beera kitundu ku jjo.
Be a part of them.
Buli koolaba ng'osobola okukateekamu ennyindo.
Whatever you see that you can get
Let your
into,
nose pop in there.
like ennyindo ye kiyingiremu.
Buli kyolaba nti osobola okikola.
Whatever you see that you can do,
Do it.
kikole.
Buli kyoyitako obwongo bwo ne kisala mu bwongo bwo.
Whatever you bypass that crosses through your
Do
mind,
it.
kikole.
Awo you will step
Olwo ojja kulinnya
in a better life.
mu bulamu obusingako.
Bino byonna bye nkola tibinjijaako bya mwoyo.
All the things I do not
Okukola.
diminish the spiritual that I
Mwana
have.
wattu kya mwoyo.
Working is also spiritual.
kya mwoyo gwennyini.
It is very spiritual.
Abamugenda ne mwerimba abo bansi tewali byansi.
Some of you deceive yourself that is
Katonda
worldly.
ya balance nga yali mugezi nnyo obulamu olye 10 ku nsi n'emugulu abamu akalyako 2 ku nsi.
God was very wise and he said you partake of
100
on earth
ogenda mwana.
and you've only partaken of 2 and you're about to get to
olowooza
40.
giri yaddi.
So you're thinking about when do you think you will eat it?
Ekyo tibakugamba nga nti ebyo byansi
Do not be deceived that is worldly.
Ate instead obwavu obwo bwe weesibyemu this any better life
Obulamu buno obutali
eyinza
bulungi.
n'okuleetera ate obulamu obw'omwoyo okugaana.
It may cause your spiritual life to
Nti
fail.
bw'onaalaba nga oli ali bulungi.
When you see someone is well off,
Era abo munnange baakola.
they worked.
Era abo
At least them.
awo togenze kuloga.
Haven't you gone to bewitch?
Ekinaavaawo nga togenda towards kuloga.
Once you go to bewitching,
Munnange abo baakola batya.
what did they ever do?
Ekinaavaawo ng'obbye.
Afterwards, then you will
Bajja
steal.
kukwata obbye sente za kampani.
They'll find you stealing the money from the
Kati awo oba
company.
omwoyo onaaba obulina.
Do you have the spiritual life? In you?
Bw'onoonya.
The one that you're looking out for.
If this other life is not better, even the other one will not be better.
Buno obulamu baba si bulungi na buli tebujja bba
Ne ku
bulungi.
luyinza okulema okuyingiramu.
You may even fail to get into
Kubanga
heaven.
nja kuyisaako awo puladoga maama era baagira babwankubye enfuufu.
Someone would
Gye
drive their Prada.
bazitunda waliyo magye.
Are there army people where they sell them from?
A better life.
Obulamu obusinga.
Otandika complaining muli.
Then you begin to
Otandika
complain.
okwekubagiza.
And then you
Olaba
grumble.
akagato ka munno bw'okatunuulira bw'ojjayo eriiso.
You look at your friend's
Naye
shoe.
akawala ako keepanka era kalabe bwe katambula.
Now look at how she's walking.
Bwe kalabe.
Look at her.
Aguze akagato akalungi muleka akyakale.
They bought a good shoe. Let them enjoy it.
Kati olwedde eky'omwoyo kivuddewo.
The spiritual's already
Ennugu
departed.
etandise okujja.
You've become
Kubanga munno
angered
ayambadde bulungi.
because your friend has dressed
But you have
well.
not worked for it.
Naye tokikoleredde.
This better life
Buno obulamu
can also
obusingako.
determine
Nawe
the
osobola
other spiritual
okusalawo
life.
obulamu buli obw'omwoyo.
Bwe mubeera ewaka nga muteeta ebideeso.
When you're at home and you're getting counsel,
Bw'obeera n'olutondotondo.
it is you that is
Genda okulaba nga
not
bagamba
doing
Joseph
well.
Sirika, Joseph Sirika,
And
Joseph
they say,
otutabula, Joseph
Joseph, keep
otutabula.
quiet,
Gwe
keep
waka
quiet.
otabula butabuzi.
You just confuse others.
Naye kubanga
But because
ensawo teriimu.
there is nothing in your
Alex
pocket,
bw'ayimirira okwogera.
determined to speak.
Kaakati
Now,
twaliguze ente 3
we should buy 3 cows
ne tugula kino.
and we
Gwe
buy
ng'ota
this.
Joseph okukwonoona abantu twagala bantu twakugambye
That is
kasendo
wastage.
totutabula.
We have already told you not to
Bwe
confuse us.
kyoleeta ekiteeso tikikola oba otabula.
Whatever you bring up does not work. You're just bringing
Ng'otandika entondo.
confusion.
Nze era oyo kojja namumanyirawo tanjagala.
And then you become grumpy. I already knew that uncle does not love me.
Nze oyo kojja namulabirawo.
I already knew.
Kuviira ddala nga ndi muto.
Ever since
Nga
I
ne
was
bw'ogenda
young.
ewuwa kuba. Ng'otandika n'okureflectinga ebintu ebyali emabega.
You even reflect upon the matters that
You are not
happened way
yet in the
before.
better life.
Nga tonnalinnya mu
Ne
bulamu
mu kika
businga.
tebaagala kukkiriza kwogera.
Even the clan, they cannot permit you to speak.
A better life.
Obulamu
Let's
obusingako.
say better life.
Tugambe obulamu
A
obusingako.
better life.
Obulamu obusingako.
We all want to step in a better life.
Ffenna twagala olinnya mu bulamu obusingako.
Kati awo wenkugambira nti omulimo gwonna oba gwenkanawo oba guli gutya oba gukole.
That is why I tell you that any kind of job, no matter how it is, do
Bw'obanga
it.
ogenda ku steppinga mu better life.
As long as you're going to step into a better life.
Nze nobwongamba saawa zino
Even though you tell me right now,
ne baŋŋamba awo nga ku gate
and they tell me that there around
osobola
the gate,
okusiikirawo chapati
I can make chapatis
ate
from
nga
there.
lwaki sizisiika
Why shouldn't I make
oba
them?
okusiika empuuta
Or to fry
nga lwaki
fish.
sigisiika.
Why wouldn't I fry
What's
it?
wrong with that?
Kizibu
Kasitamba nga
chikwecho.
ngenda kufunamu sente.
As long as I'm going to make money out of it.
Niyo olugera nga, did you see Jacet?
Walaba Jacet?
Asiika chapati.
They're frying chapatis.
Bino byenjogerako byonna gye biri. Omwami siwatukyalirako.
Did you not visit us?
Muzeeyi Lwanga. Tiwakyalayo ssebo.
Didn't you visit us?
Baatukyalirako.
They visited
Tewali
us.
kyenjogera nga tikiriiyo.
There isn't anything I'm speaking about that is not there.
Era byonna ne mbibagamba.
And all the things I'm telling you.
era baalaba n'obuntu obutonotono bwe nkola.
They even saw the smallest things that I do.
Small things.
Obuntu obutono.
Teri kinene.
There isn't anything great that just comes while it's great. It begins with a small thing, and then you build onto that. Now that people around you determine a lot. This is my prayer. Start assessing the friends you have.
Whether they are leading you to step into a better life,
or they leave you in that other life.
Are they the type we mumala olunaku lulamba nga musomya mwogera ku mipiira gya Arsenal?
Are they that type that you spend the entire day conversing about football?
Mu discussing akazannyo.
Do you discuss the soap operas?
Kale bambi namukyawa bwamukyawa bakyaye gwe.
Is it you that has been hated?
Kyokka omuvubuka oyo tali fair.
That young man is not fair.
Ekyo kyokka ne kikunyiza n'okukunyiza tali fair.
That alone annoys you. You even feel that you're out of control.
No sense.
Bitagasa.
Nova ku mulimo ng'oyagala oveeyo na bukyali because you want to see akazannyo.
And then you leave work early because you want to watch a soap.
I told
these ones, the moment you leave work, there is something else to do at home waiting for you. They leave work, and then they find something to do at home.
People around you.
Abantu abakwetoolodde. I beseech if you have a phone that is full of rubbish of names. Baby.
Baby. Baby.
What do they do for you? Why should I call you baby? And then you cut short the name, Sal.
Sal. Hey, Sal.
Sal.
Wakalabye.
Did you watch it? The people that are around you, if they are not profitable, begin to cut short that relationship. Most of the things are done in partnership with the people that are around you. The people that surround you. But Thessalonike ekyokubiri
3:6-15
batugamba
nti n'abo abatatambula bulungi
they tell us that even those that do not walk right,
tubeeyawuleko.
let us separate ourselves from them.
Abatakola bulungi,
those that do not walk right, our friends that do not work well, let us separate ourselves from them. It is that time. If there are people that do not benefit you, separate yourself from them and retain only those that benefit you, and retain only those that are profitable to you. Let us separate ourselves from them. The Bible tells us that it is a principle. Separate yourself from them. I have very few friends. Some of the things that I do at fast, as the year comes to an end, is to go through the contacts in my phone, to see the ones that have not profited me and remove them. For I do not want to even see them. They may take me back. I want only those that benefit me. I want to retain only those that benefit me. Not just those that make me boast. What are you saying those things about me?
Bayibuli etugambye mu 1 Timothy.
The Bible told us in 1 Timothy.
Abatagala kola
Those who do not work to work.
Nga tosobola na kulabirira wakaawo.
And you cannot even take care of your home.
Gwewulira kye bagamba.
Listen to what it says to
First
them.
Timothy 5:8.
Timotheo wekisooka 5:8.
Nti oyo atasobola kulabirira famire ye.
The one that cannot take care of that family.
Abasinga kumwe abavubuka mbalaba mugenda kufuna famire.
I see most of you about to get family. Or some of you do have them.
Naye Bayibuli etugambye.
But the Bible tells us.
Anyone who cannot provide for his family.
Omuntu asobola labirira family ye.
Yenka is worse
asingawo bubi
than the non-believer.
Kwoyo atakkiriza.
Abamu ku ffe tulina amaka.
Some of us have homes.
Naye nga n'abasamiza abalina essabo batusinga.
But even those sorcerers are better than us.
Nga Bayibuli ekyogera.
But the Bible said it.
Bw'aba agambye ali worse than the non-believer.
If they are worse than an unbeliever,
ekitegeeza oli ali worse abamusamize.
implying the one is worse is the
abatakkirizaako naddala nti Katonda.
Those who do not believe that God even
exists.
But the Bible says, if you get a home that you cannot take care of, osingako n'oli atakkiriza.
Nze mu interpretation yange.
Munzivunule yange.
Nze nganze.
I myself.
Non-believer.
Omuntu atakkiriza.
Bwe mbanga ndi worse than a non-believer.
If I'm worse than an unbeliever,
kirabika abandi namukusamira.
I think then I'm a sorcerer.
Mulwane nnyo.
Fight hard.
Obenga ogenda okukola amaka.
That when you're going to make a home,
osobola n'ogalabirira.
that you can take care of.
Baleke kusaba munyo baga munyo gwaweddewo gute. Okanula amaaso.
Then you open your eyes wide when they ask for salt.
Ng'omunyo gwa 2,000.
Salt is 2,000.
Otandika okanula amaaso g'omunyo gwaweddewo gute.
And you open your eyes wide asking, how did the salt get done?
Kati obabuuza omunyo bagunuuna sukaali.
And you ask them, do they lick the salt like sugar?
Oba bateeka mu buteesi half mu nva.
Or do they put half of it in salt? That you should inquire how it got done. And yet, when they put a lot, it's not tasty. Did they just go and throw it around in the dust? But what causes the issue is that the youth when you're going to get married, families are very enjoyable when there is money they are in. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Birthday baby nomuleetera emmotoka.
A birthday baby and you bring them a car. And they look at you like this. And you say smile. When the entire smile, the family is very pleasing when there is money they are in. It is very good. It is very good. It is good, enjoyable. The youth, let's work. Let us make money. I beseech you. Let us work. I bought a Prado for my wife as a birthday gift. I saw joy and happiness. I saw happiness and joy. And even when you go into a better foot in money, money is also required there.
Because marriage is a better life.
But
when you want it, Mukama akuwa omukisa. Naawe osobole okulabirira abeewuwo. Ate era osobole n'okubeera ng'obasanyusa mu linnya erya Yesu. X5. Kyekyo ssebo. A better life.
Obulamu obusingako.
Enyuma.
Is enjoyable.
Ne mwekuba emirawo kubanga okayanira mu nnyu.
You fight because of salt.
Bamulirwana ne tuvaayo nti kiki ekibadde.
And the neighbors come out asking what has happened.
Ambuuziza omunnyu ne mubuuza bagulya bagunywanga sukaali nankuba oluyi nange omulawo gw'enva gwe mbadde nkutte ne ngumukuba.
We are fighting because of salt.
Mukama tuwe better life.
Obulamu obusingako.
To a better life.
Give us a better life. That when they ask for salt, go and get money and buy the salt. I went to US. I didn't leave a coin at home. But my wife, I even found the sites going on because I had to. She was the one buying the cement. And she was the one taking charge of them. And I said a better life is enjoyable.
Better life. When you want to step a foot in a better life.
Those are some of the things you have to do. You need to first work hard. And you do a lot of things. Did I give you the one in Ecclesiastes 11? From 1 to 6? It says that do many things. You do not know how the seasons will turn out. When the storm comes, when it rains, what will prosper? And for you only did one thing. You put up your application. And the next day they are chasing you away from the job. After you've been chased away from the job, then you begin. You begin to cry. You begin to cry. By the time we had the lockdown, I was building a petrol station. There are many things that are moving. As the shops are closed down, as the schools are closed down, even we were building a secondary school. It began this year. And the Lord had mercy on us. As the school was beginning the first term, we are about to make 300 students. We built those in lockdown. When the shops were closed, let me be building the petrol station. Because there are other things that are moving on. So if you have only one source, you're selling clothes. And then they tell your shops are being closed. Tomorrow where will you eat from? Let the other things be bringing in income. As I used, we have power, but we don't use the strength that we have. We don't want to use the strength that we have. You read Proverbs 24:30 to 34. It says that the lazy, that even their gardens have thorns therein. I want to tell you, I want to sit in a chair that has a wall. You don't want to be in a house that does not have seats. That is a thorn. That is a thorn. But it's a thorn of laziness. Don't think it's only the thorns that pierce. Everything that you desire but you cannot get it yourself, it becomes a thorn unto you.
It's a real thorn.
There is nothing that hurts us. And you're bypassing the fish. They fry it and you smell it. But when you cannot buy a kilogram of it, and then you get home and you see that tilapia is good, then that has become a thorn. Your garden is full of thorns. It is full of thorns. Everything that you desire and you cannot get it to yourself, that is a thorn. There are things that I want to do, but I have not yet mounted to them. My wife has things she wants to do, but she has not yet mounted to them. But every time she tells you, I feel it's a thorn.
mukyala wange she's too ambitious nze ebimu masibisobola byayogera.
I cannot handle some of the things that she says. I want to buy a ship. And then you wonder what has come over her. What has come over her?
She wants big things.
Ayagala ebintu binene. She's even the reason that's why I bought that big car. You're getting into a ditch. I had my small car. It became a thorn. Don't you want that big car? You feel you want it, but then you can't afford it. And you feel it's a thorn. And my garden was full of thorns.
Because I cannot afford.
The
garden of the sluggard is full of thorns. It is overgrown with thorns.
Whenever you get home and there is something you desire but you cannot get yourself, that is a thorn. Until you take it out, until you get the money and purchase it, and you take the thorn out of your body.
Never rest.
Even though you want a good shoe, if you cannot get to it,
it becomes a thorn.
It is a thorn. Your friends are working and you are sleeping.
Proverb mukaaga.
From verse 6 to 11. It warns the sluggard. It warns them. And to the one that is lazy, one who does not want to work. Your friends are sowing and you do not sow. What shall you reap? We are investing and you're not investing. And you think you'll harvest. What will you reap that you never sowed? Do not sleep while it's time to sow. When your friends are sowing, rise up and sow as well.
Proverb 10:4-5.
It tells us not to sleep while it's sowing time. The English word during the sowing time, that is investing. Every time you invest, you're sowing. You are sowing. Your friends are sowing and you are sleeping.
And you want to step into a better life.
You will
never step in a better life.
I swear to you,
you will never.
You'll never step into a better life. While your friends are sowing and you are sleeping. The Lord gave us a blessing. All of us. Today, Mr. Katongole spoke about it. And he said the Lord gave us a garden.
And we have dominion. Dominion.
But what separates the dominion is the hour. You may find it's in the wallet now.
The dominion they are talking about over everything.
For if you have money, you just command.
They bring.
You command and they bring.
So you command the society. You
have
power.
Even in the clan, you have power.
Even in your family, you have dominion.
Before I get home, they said let us wait for Mr. Rondo.
That is dominion.
Let's wait for Mr. Rondo. When he comes, he'll tell us what to do.
You will never get dominion
tojja tuuka mu buyinza obwo
mpaka ng'ogikoleredde.
Until you've worked for it.
Ne Adamu ne Eva bwe baabateeka mu gadeni,
even when Adam and Eve were placed in the
Katonda
garden,
tiyabagamba nti mbataddemu mwebake.
God did not say that I put you there to sleep. But
Mukolelemu.
work it.
Work it.
Mulukolelemu.
Work the garden.
Mulime ennimiro.
It wasn't just smooth.
Tekyali museetwe.
And then after,
Era oluvannyuma
you get dominion.
olwo n'ofuna obuyinza obufuzi.
Awo obufuzi w'obufunira.
That is where you get dominion from.
Naye gwe bw'onadda okwebaka.
But if you just sleep,
ne banneyiba bajja kukukyawa.
even the neighbors will hate you.
Ate bajja kukozesa obuddu.
And they will make you work.
Kati bw'obeeranga ku mulimo to complaining nga bannayo omuntu ne bakozesa ng'omuddu. Kyokka ne bagamba oba wakava wano bosi ng'agamba akola kino. No.
They will make you work as a slave. Kkiriza obeere ng'omuddu.
Kubanga tosobola kukola kikyo.
For you cannot start up your own.
Proverb 12:24.
Ngero 12:24.
Ginsomera. Eyo kake ngisome tiwali ayagala kukola nga muddu.
There isn't anyone who wants to work like a
tiwali
slave.
ayagala kubeera muddu.
No one wants to be a slave.
Taliyo.
There isn't anyone. Ngero 12:24. Omukono gw'abanyiikivu gulifuga. Naye ekigambo ekirungi kigusanyusa. Ennaku bwe ziba mu mutima gw'omuntu zigukutamya. Naye ekigambo ekirungi kigusanyusa.
Awo kabagambye nti omukono gw'omukozi.
The hand of the diligent.
Eyo ebyogera bulala.
Gwoba okimpa musumba.
The hand of the diligent will rule. Omukono gw'omunyiikivu gulifuga. But the slothful will be put to forced labor. Naye omugayaavu ajja kuteekebwa mu buddu kola lwa mpaka.
Proverb 12:24 ekugambye nti omukono gw'omukozi
That the hand of the diligent shall rule.
Naye ogw'oyo atayagala kukola,
but the one of the
they will
slothful
make you work forced labor.
ajja kukola omulimu egy'empaka.
Just accept.
Kiriza.
Oba mukama akukozesa n'akusambirako n'omugere,
If
go
your
for
boss
it.
makes you work and even
Because you don't
teach
want to
you,
work.
genda okole kuba tayagala tandika bibyo.
It's biblical.
Kya mu Bible.
Gumira obuddu.
You endure the
Oba toyagala kukola
slavery
bibyo.
because you want to begin up
The
your
moment
own.
you are not working in your own company,
Bw'oba
work
tokola mu
as a
kampani
slave.
yo, kola ng'omuddu.
Kati nze nkozesa abakozi
I employ people,
abasukka mu 100.
more than 100 people,
Kati nga naawe ova eri weepanka.
and then you also come.
Anti naye musajja nange ndi musajja.
He's a man, I'm also a man.
Ayambala mpale nange nyambala mpale.
He puts on a trouser and so do I.
Naye nga nkozesa abakozi 100.
But I employ 100 people,
Awo ekitegeeza mbeera nnyina essaawa ekitone ennyo 1,000.
implying I have the least number of hours to be 1,000.
Ng'olowooza twenkana mu ssaawa.
Do you think we have the same
Gwe
hours?
gy'olina essaawa 12 oba mu 11 z'okozesa.
For you that you have 11 or 12
Nze
hours
nina
that you used
essaawa
to work,
1,000.
I have 1,000 hours.
Essaawa situenkana.
We are not equal in that
Ndi
time.
wano.
Here I
Gye bali
am.
bakola lipooti zijja.
They are busy working and I'm
Those are my
receiving
hours,
reports.
they are not yours.
Ezo ssaawa zange si zizo.
Otuuka ekiseera
You get to a time
nga n'essaawa ozongeddeko.
that you've even increased the hours.
Nga n'essaawa zeeyongeddeko.
That even the number of hours has increased.
That is what we call dominion.
Eyo kye tuyita obufuzi.
Ne wano wendi mu kwogera.
And now that I'm speaking,
Simu nagigyeko bujja.
I've even just switched off
Naye
my
message
phone.
zijja bali mu kukola.
But the messages are coming through, they're working.
That's what we call a better life.
Ekyo kye tuyita obulamu
There is no
obusingako.
shortcut.
Tewaliiwo panya.
There is no shortcut.
Tewali panya.
Gwe gy'obeerera n'essaawa otandika okukola ssaawa 2 n'ovaayo ssaawa 10.
For
Those
you
are
begin
8 hours.
To work at 8 and you leave at 4, that is 8
Nze waliwo
hours.
eyazuukuse ku 12 ng'akolerera nze.
There is someone who woke up at 6 a.m. just to work for my
Naye
sake.
kaakati akyakola.
And even right now, they are still working.
That's what we call a better life.
Kye tuyita obulamu obusingako.
That's what we call a better life.
Kye tuyita obulamu obusingako.
Ye bali bakola.
They are busy working.
Masaiti gye bali ku ssomero gye biri emigaati gye giri gitambula amafuta banywa
At school, the fuel station, the bakery, the school, everyone they are working. Bakola.
And then you say mutwenkana yambala mpale nange nyambala mpale.
And then you say we are equals. You put in a trouser and I also put in a trouser.
Business nyingi.
There are many businesses.
Businesses nyingi.
There are many businesses.
Leka baleke kukozesa ng'omuddu. Leka baleke kukozesa ng'omuddu.
Do not be overworked like a slave.
Ekyasingidde ddala okunnuma mu eno.
What hurt me most from this?
Bw'onaagenda mu Proverbs 19.
When you go to Proverbs 19 and verse 4.
Then n'osoma n'olw'omusanvu. Ojja kusomako olw'okuna osome n'olw'omusanvu.
Engero 19 olw'okuna.
Bangambye nti omwavu. Ne baganda bo tebakwagala.
Even your friends, your siblings do not love you.
Ani akinsomerako awo? Eyamusumba yasomye obulungi. Nti bw'oba mwavu.
That if you're poor,
ne baganda bo bakukyawa.
Even your siblings hate you.
When they come,
is them they give the chicken. Even your siblings, they also do not love you. That life, that even your very own brothers and sisters, how you get brothers. Some of you are here and your brothers, they also do not love you.
Proverbs 19:4.
Then you 7.
Wealth makes many friends.
Wealth makes many friends.
But the poor is separated from his friends. 7. All the brothers of the poor hate him.
All the brothers of the poor hate him.
How much more did his friends go far from him? He may pursue them with words, yet they abandon him.
Hearken to it.
They are not my words.
You spend a full year without calling me. Why should they call you? Why should they call you? What do you have in common? My brother has not loved me. Even spend a year without calling me. Do you know that cause you receive when you have money in the pocket? They have chased the child out of school. I don't have something to eat. Even your brothers will hate you.
When you are not in a better life.
Get out of it, get fed up and say, let me work.
And then you get into a better life. Deuteronomy 2:7 egamba nti bless the works of your hand.
The Lord blesses the works of your hands. I normally say it here as I speak. The moment you know that you're working for someone, those are not the works of your hands. That is how I interpreted it. So even though you make a prayer, it may reach to me, the one who employs you. The Lord bless the works of my hands. But if you're in school, if you're in school and you're teaching, when the school is mine, Are those the works of your hands that you're making prayer for? You're praying for me. That is the work of my hands. That is the work of my hands. Also find the one that is of your hands.
Olinga agenda agamba oyo era bw'akola bizinesi tefa era oyo bwagira naye ng'essaala zenfunako kati nfuna essaala z'abantu 100.
I receive prayers from 100 people.
Emirimu gy'emikono gyange.
Lord, bless the works of my hands.
Ng'okakasa gya mikono gyo.
Are you sure the works of your hands?
Mukama abampeera omukisa abawe emirimu gy'emikono gyammwe.
May the Lord bless you and give you the works of your hands.